Welcome back to the land of rain, and we got ourselves the beautiful towers built up. Look at that, it's wonderful, magical. I love it so much. There's three of them up right now. We got one more just sort of like it. Well, one, I got two that's similar, and then one slightly different, and then I'm gonna build another one that's slightly different. See over here, we got the green glass in the middle. We got pink glass on that one, and the roof is slightly different. We're gonna build another one over there. I already got the staircase up because it lights up the building process. You know, no creepers spawn on the top of my head and reset me a little bit. Also, another thing to keep note of, obviously we're gonna change this bit and to like looking a little flashy, but it's just temporary. Yeah, but basically you could, every single one of these is a viewing platform, so you could look down perfectly without obscuring the vision from the floor above. So also you see that little guardrails, you could just jump up right here, you know, it's nice. Yeah, basically each and every one of these guardrails, see, like you're not blocking the vision of the person below you. I mean, yeah, below you technically, and no one's being bothered from above either, you know. Yeah, you could get the nice view, and you get another one right here. This is the final top floor, and the most perfect view in my opinion, because you get to see the race all the way around. That's why I was gonna originally end on that floor, but it just, I don't know, it just, you gotta see this view. It's just perfect. It's right here, you know. I can't go wrong. And it's also like people commented that it's like a chaotic kind of style on Reddit when I put up a progress update. I agree, it's pretty chaotic. I like it though. Steampunk, you know, kind of like Roman, like, yeah, chaotic. I love it. And you get a nice little like jump off platform. On each of these sides, as you can see, you could go ahead and like it stretches over on these sides. See, like it doesn't matter if it's blocking any view from here because it's not a race happening other than the boat race. Technically, the boat race is technically happening, but you know, if need be, you could always adjust it. Worst comes to worst, but at the moment it's a nice like platform to land on if you're flying away from a distance, or you could just fly over to the next tower just like this. And yep. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like maybe thinking of making a little electric course going, you know, so you could go from one tower to the next, and you kind of have to like run up the stairs a little bit to get yourself a momentum, because technically the finishing line is going to be at the top of the towers or something. I don't know. We'll figure that part out when we get there. The electric course is going to go way down the line. But another thing is you could also jump onto the balloon if you wanted to, or you could just float over to the tree, just the right amount, boom, just like that. And you could also jump on from the tree onto the tower at any level as well. That was the main thing as I designed the tree, by the way. If you guys, I don't think I mentioned that. Yeah, if you didn't realize, look like that. Boom, right here. Perfect climb, perfect climb. Each and every one of these is a perfect climb right onto the tree from this one. Even though it's blocking the vision, I think it adds to the vision, in my opinion. Because then you just go right here, and you get to see the whole race all around if you really wanted to. Whoop. If you're good at it, I guess. Yeah, in case you're wondering why the snow's missing, I messed up a little bit earlier. I had to redo the little bit of the tree. And I did have to redo a little bit over there as well. A little tiny bit to adjust it and make it perfect. But, oh, and I'm aging the copper. This requires quite a bit of copper. Yeah. Oh, the roof pattern, right. I got the idea from False Symmetry. And check out her channel, leave a description down below. But essentially this gradient right here, oh yeah, I covered it with glow lichen, and you could pretty much jump up all the way up until this final point, because you just need that little tiny bit to make it feel like that pointy edge, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's a little bit different on this front side, but everything else is more or less symmetrical. But the front side, because of it's being pushed in a little bit, it gets that little weird edge, and then like you see like the sun kind of like fades one side over here, and then fades the same thing over here, and then fades one side over here, and then fades the same thing over there. Similar process going on over there, and it's going to happen on that tower as well. But yeah, False Symmetry gave me this idea, and I did change out. I think she did dark wood, where I did nether brick over here instead, and this bit right here, I think she used concrete powder. Yeah, and I just decided to opt for the beautiful sounding crystals, and you know they're beautiful in general. Um, I think yeah, I think that's it for this one. But over here, I changed the gradient a slight bit. See, it goes from the amethyst buds into the glazed terracotta, into the, what's his name, the crying obsidian, then to the warp nylium, into the crimson nylium, and then the, what's his name, the nether wart block thing, whatever it's called. I don't want to break it. Sorry. You know what? I'll break it. Just for you guys, I'll risk it. Please don't break anything extra. Oh, not good. Not good. Okay, 1 second. Whoop. Oh, and that final building over there is gonna have the nether portal. So up here in this position, more or less, yeah, the nether wart block. I was right. Yeah, in this position on that tower is gonna have the nether portal, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a slightly different, like adding some sort of theme to it, by maybe having like a corruption thing going on, like how you find the nether portals, abandoned portals or whatever in the overworld. A little mod to our first portal in the industrial district, I guess, in somewhat, if that sense. But yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back when I'm gonna start doing the roof, maybe, or. Yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll bring you guys in right when I finish up this tower right here. And maybe add a little bit more. But we still have 2 more towers left. I don't know what to do with these guys right here. This one and the one opposite on that side. This guy. Because they have a weird shape once they get to this level. So, yeah, over here. It's the same thing, just mirrored. But, yeah, we're going to have to figure something out for that. In the meantime, while I do that, I did need copper, once, as I mentioned before, and there's been this weird glitch where I just get kicked out after a certain amount of time of AFK. Sometimes it happens within the first 30 seconds. I also have trouble entering my inventory, sometimes straight up just even pausing the game to exit. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I redid the whole thing, hoping that it would fix it. It helped a bit, but I don't know. I'm still getting kicked. So it is kind of a tedious process getting this going. But yeah, essentially the old one was like that, and it looked like this. So the mobs will come down, the zombies comes down from here. They get funneled all the way in, and yeah, they go up. Then they get funneled in, then funneled down, and then the other guys get funneled in from there, get funneled in from here, and then back into the same stream, and then bada bing bada boom, they go back up, and then bada bing, they get grinded up. But at the moment, there's like some split, like some sort of density, I think, problem, where they just get too fumbled into one corner. And wait, hold on, is that a baby zombie riding a villager? I think I've seen that before. This is a zombie jockey villager zombie jockey. I don't know. Maybe they just get pulled towards those villagers over there, but I did move them out of the way, so I don't know. There's a problem with the density, I'm assuming. They just get too crumpled up into one spot. And now it looks like this. So see, this bad boy, we got the funneling now to this side instead of that side. And now they drop down. I use myself as their bait. So if I stand right here, it's perfectly aligned in the center where they just like, ooh, I love it. I just want to come get them. And then this guy over here, he comes straight, same way down, right? So I didn't have to change any of the water too much. It still comes, they still funnel towards this way, right? But now instead of going all the way around there, getting funneled into this stream over here, pushed over there, pushed up, and then all that, it just goes straight into this, boom, up, and forced that way. So more or less I'm using myself as bait on top of this set of blocks. And yeah, this is what happens over here as far as what we got so far. Maybe like an hour worth of AFK or so. And I am saving some of the Nautilus shells just in case, but most of the time I end up throwing them away. Honestly, I have so many stored over there that I don't think I'm going to need anymore. I don't even know why I saved them, but whatever. The rest just gets tossed into the lava. armor and stuff. Yeah, and more or less, I do have 2 tridents thrown in here, just to, I don't know, but I think one would keep up, honestly. But I do have them split up right now, so there's not much density. Like they don't get crammed as much, and there's not much entity cramming. So hopefully that helps. Maybe like ease on the lag, or we also don't lose as many like items per se, because like the guys don't die before they reach the bottom. But I don't even think we have entity cramming in Bedrock in the first place, so that shouldn't really be much of a problem other than lag wise. And yeah, let's see, mince them up. Let's see if we can get our pickaxe fixed. Yep, right there, 3 seconds. I mean, I didn't really use it much. I was just here before I started recording. But yeah. And now, as you might have noticed, a little bit of modifications have occurred. But look at this. Right the second they turn, they get minced up. The guy on the left is just a zombie villager. He's not going to turn. But the guy on the right, boom, he turns instantly, minced. Oh man, I love it. So yeah, currently I'm a little bit boxed in because I'm still testing it. I do want to see, there he is. I knew it. I knew somehow they're sneaking in here because my totem was popped last time for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna do some more testing, but just in case, so it's something related to the farm itself. I don't want to release a tutorial and have you guys dying on me. So, yeah, maybe another week or so, probably a little bit more. Yeah. So, the best way to clear the lag out, by the way, is just to leave the area real quick. Set up a little water stream just to clear out the mobs. And, you can always go back down. Yeah, this is good now. You don't guys get no spoilers, no nothing. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, here we go. So check this out on the bottom. This is how much we got during the time that it took me to do all this. And like, I guess I did AFK a bunch, but yeah, if you notice, some things are a little different, a little bit different. I'm gonna basically dig out the world tree entirely, down to the ground level, and I think at 0-0 I'm gonna turn it into warp nylium, or the crimson nylium. But yeah, it's gonna start going down towards here and then start receding. Like the oak is gonna start receding and it's gonna like peel off a little bit more layer and more layer. And I'm thinking of doing the actual railing out of cherry blossom and then have like a nice little beautiful like double helix going on. And there's a little bit of surprise going on with one of the double helixes. But maybe you guys could guess it. Let me know in the comments below. Who knows? But yeah, this took quite a bit of time. This is 63 right here, and I would say there's a lot more than one chunk. And I also dug out right underneath to start placing the wood in. Yeah, check this out. Look at that. And it does run through the abandoned mine shaft, in case you guys are wondering, right there. And I think there's a double spawner right behind this wall, so we might have some trouble with that as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Need to box that out. Yeah. But here's a quote from Marcus on not giving into pain. Something along the lines of, do not let the mind become a slave to the body. Endless suffering, all from not allowing the mind to do its job. Enough. Is that gravel? I did not just see gravel. Oh, no, no, no. By the way, that's why these caves do not exist other than by me removing gravel. This is just entirely gravel. My obsession for removing gravel. Oh no. Where was it? Is this the spot where the skeleton comes from, actually, maybe? Hold on. There was a spot with gravel. We saw it. You saw it. I saw it. There it is. Don't tell me it's a big... Once upon a time, in a distant cyberpunk world, there stood a grand horse stable that also doubled as a racetrack. The stable was unlike any other, for it was built with 4 towering structures that rose high into the sky. These towers were constructed out of massive bones, marble, metal, and glass, and they glinted and shone in the harsh neon lights of the sky. Each tower was built by a different group of craftsmen, and each tower had its own purpose. But that group of craftsmen is mainly me. But the legend is, this is what it is. Despite their differences, the towers worked together in harmony, each complementing the strengths of the others. Together they created a stable and a racetrack that was unmatched in all the world, and the horses that emerged from the towers were like any other, for they had been bred and trained to be the best of the best. And so it was. The 4 towers stood proud and tall, a testament to the skill and dedication of their builders. They stood as a reminder that, though each of us may have our own strengths and weaknesses, when we work together and complement each other's abilities, we can achieve greatness beyond our wildest dreams. And yeah, I also haven't put the portal in here yet, but the good old this part I forgot to mention in the previous part. This is stripped warp. No. This is stripped crimson nalium. So yeah. And the portal should go somewhere around here, probably, and, yeah. This, don't mind my Shoko mess. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the balcony. Nice. Good old nighttime. A great time to end the episode. And, yeah. I guess, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe.